Climate change is something that happens slowly and gradually over time. One of the other things that can be hard to kind of get a grip on is that oftentimes people look at the weather in any given year. And for example, my son, we've had a warm winter. And so my son said, finally, I believe climate change must exist because we didn't have that much snow this winter. And that can be a common thing for people to think. And while a warm winter might have some relationship to climate change is also a much longer term thing. So the weather is always changing. Temperature is always going up and down. We have some warm summers and some cooler summers, some warmer winters, some cooler winters. And so, you can look at the weather, and in general, the weathers and temperatures have been getting warmer. But it's also important to recognize that this thing called climate change is something that really has maybe a scope or span of kind of looking in the decades or hundreds of years. So it's a very long-term problem. And so to either be worried about climate change because of the temperature this winter, or not worried about it next winter if we happen to get some big snowstorms, is kind of missing the more complicated idea of what climate change is.
Climate change, I guess my perception of it is like the Earth changing, like in temperature, and the repercussions that come from that. So like more severe storms, more frequent storms, it'd be climates around the world changing, so like becoming like drier or getting more rain per year, so adapting to that, yeah. So I would say that there's more frequent changes in temperature that are more drastic, and I've seen days that are 70 degrees and the next day it's snowing, which is kind of strange, I've never seen anything like that in previous years.
How do we contribute to air pollution? Well, each one of us contributes to air pollution. I did today. I drove my car into work. I also turned the lights on here in my office, and to the degree that the electricity that is making my lights run was generated using a fossil fuel like coal or gas or oil, that contributed to global warming and pollution as well. So in all aspects of our lives, we're using energy, and most of our energy, something like 80% of our energy, comes from a fossil fuel.
So on campus, we organize events like campus cleanups. We try and educate people on environmental sustainability. We've pushed to get more of the water fountains on campus that like fill your water bottles, like reuse them and all that, as well as getting more recycling and trash bins around campus to kind of like cut down on littering, hopefully.
Earth Day is coming up soon. Earth Day is April 22nd every year. Earth Day is a day that we use to celebrate the Earth and to think a lot about the environment and our relationship to the Earth and the environment.